Good morning, guys. What's going on? Welcome back to the channel. We got some work, so let's head down to the shop. Feels good to have the Integra back up and running. Well, I should say moving. It's always been running, but driving under its own power. So I'm waiting on the guy to drop off the car right now. I think what we're doing is a header install on, I think it's FA5. Is that the 8th gen? Whatever the 8th gen chassis code is. But yeah, we're doing a pretty neat little header install. Never done one on 8th gen, so I don't remember if you have to drop the subframe a little bit or if you have to, maneuver some things. But we'll find out whenever he gets here. Set him up for 10 o'clock. It's 10:06. I just got here myself. Yeah, so let's kind of get things cracking. I also just want to say just how bad the average driver is on the road. I was just on the way here, and there's a Chick-fil-A around the corner off of, the main road, turning onto the side street where the shop is. Dude almost risked it all and ran my truck for a damn breakfast chicken sandwich. Either he somehow didn't see my red Ford Ranger, or he really wanted that sandwich because he almost took me out trying to squeeze in this tiny little gap, like an eighth of a car length. But yeah, don't be that guy. Don't be stupid. So we got the car in here, beautiful 8th gen with that classic Arizona, sun-faded patina on the hood and stuff, but nonetheless, pretty darn clean car. So like I said, I mentioned we were putting this header on. Now, I don't know what header this is. He just told me, and I cannot remember. AFE power? Okay, so I think that's what that says. Yeah, AFE power. So I've never personally heard of this, but, I don't do 8th gen stuff. I don't get out much. To me, it looks pretty darn nice. It's got a high flow cat built in, twin flex pipes here, so very convenient. We got a new manifold gasket, so we don't have to worry about any leaks. Yeah, should be, pretty much direct bolt-in setup. Now, I've never done, a header on an 8th gen before. I do kind of have a general idea of, I think you have to maybe lower the subframe a little bit and or move something down in the tonal. And then to get access to the bolts, we have to, pull the cowl off. And I'm sure some of you guys already know how to do that. If you don't, a few bolts here, a few bolts there, some clips, it pops right up. So I'm going to go ahead. Guy's waiting, so I'm going to go ahead and just try and get this knocked out, get it started. Alright, we got the cowl, the tray, and the heat shield off. So the heat shield was a little weird to get out, but you just kind of turn it pretty much 90 to where the back side is poking up first, and then you can kind of wiggle it all out. So now I'm just using a flex head with a 14, and then I also have a ratcheting wrench. And we're just going to knock these 14 mils out, and then we can go underneath and we can separate the two header joints. We might not even have to do that, but at least we're going to knock out the 5 or 6 bolts that hold the header in place up top. It's going to be weird. You might have to go from underneath and up top. I'm going to try just going straight up top first. All right, I got the stock manifold off. I did not have to drop the frame, at least at this point. So I did remove the bracket here that goes with the steering rack, where the connectors, you know, sit for the EPS or whatever that is. So those are 214s. That's easy. I just put a new header gasket on. Kind of hard to see up there. Take my word for it, since the old one is, you know, sitting right there. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead. We're gonna try and slap this header on really quick, and let's hope we don't have to drop the subframe. I mean, granted, it's not the absolute worst thing. You know, just you got your main subframe bolts. I believe there's 6 total, so you don't have to drop it all the way just to the service position. But if we can do it without doing that, that's even better. Forgot you got to take off the heat shield around the half shaft here. So there's a little, well, I'm sorry, you don't have to take that off, but you have to take that off to get to the bracket that's in the way that helps support the factory header. So it's just a couple 12 mils. Just pull it off. All right, that's the heat shield I was talking about. Let's pull that bracket down really quick. All right, this bracket's off. Put this thing back up, then we can get the header back up. It actually went up. I mean, for the most part, it's gonna take a little tweaking to get it all the way up there, but we're looking good so far. I'm gonna, you know, muscle this thing in, and got the bolts right here. Clean those up a little bit. They're a little crusty, but yeah, we're getting there. Should be pretty much back together. It's fired up. See how it sounds. All right, there you guys go. A little bit of a shorter video. You know, I wanted to give myself an easy day of just a quick job, quick video, have some fun with it. Yeah, it was smoking a little bit at the end there, so I don't know, maybe his stock cat was, you know, holding back some of the fumes, but he was definitely getting some oil out of that exhaust tip. But you could see the bumper and the tip of the actual muffler are pretty well stained with it. But I let him know. I hooked him up with a buddy. Hopefully he goes and gets, you know, a leak down test, compression test done or whatever. But I'm going to wrap the video up here. If you enjoyed it, be sure to let me know in the comments down below. If you're new to the channel, hopefully by now you've considered subscribing. You know, I kind of say this if you're a regular watcher of the channel. Someday we'll hopefully later this year, maybe next year, we'll have some more play money to start throwing money into, you know, the Integra, some more S2000 stuff, pick up another project. But for now, you know, we're trying to do big boy stuff, and we're trying to make big boy moves. So we got to focus on getting the work done, and the work is what you guys have been seeing in the vlogs, and I do hope that you guys are enjoying it. So yeah, let me know in the comments down below, and if you want to help support the channel by any means, if you ever feel so inclined to do so, I have, you know, a Patreon. I've got like 1 or 2 patrons on there. Love you guys very much. You're awesome. But otherwise, I got merch in the Big Cartel. That's also where you can get my metal products, as well as Vivid Racing and Amazon affiliate links. Click those, buy something, kicks me a few bucks, and that's how I can, you know, afford to have my caffeine addiction to be able to be here all the time. So thanks, guys. Anyways, do what you love. Think about the rest. We'll see you in the next one. Deuces. Peace out. Hasta luego.